special band with me, and that is, I'm going to have them introduce themselves, but I have Leah J. and the Allstars. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Christina. This is great.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. How about we start off right over here? Can you introduce your name and what you do for people that are listening to you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
My name is Joe Biancoroso. Yeah, very exotic name.
I love it.
And I play music for a living, and I've been working with Leah J for 3 years, and we write some music together, and I got interested in her music 3 years ago. I said, wow, this girl is a wonderful writer, so we've been together ever since, working on music.
And tell us though what you do.
I am a professional musician. I play with several bands. I play different types of music. I play rock, of course, that's my roots. I've been playing Irish music for a lot of years. I've played with some pretty well-known Irish bands, and we travel the country and we play locally. Play with a band called the McLean Avenue Band. I've also played with an artist called David Peel. If anybody remembers the 60s, he's an old hippie from the 60s who joined with John Lennon to form the Plastic Ono Band. It was him and Yoko Ono and John Lennon. And all over the place. I call myself Jack of all trades, master of none. I try to do everything. One day I'm going to concentrate on one type of music and I'll get really good at it. Great to be here, Christina.
And Leah
Hey, I'm Leah J. I've been doing music professionally for about, actually I don't want to give away my age, so a long time. But I started out as a classically trained flautist. I started singing with the members of Johnny Winter. I sang with them for about 5 years. Bobby T, John Paris, we had this thing going. It was a blues band out of Connecticut. It was called East Coast Blues. And then I took my act to New York City when I put my band together with Shinya Miyamoto. He helped me put together a nice little rock band, and it kind of snowballed from there. And I, along the way, picked up Justin Guild. This is my producer, Justin. And I've been working with Justin off and on for about almost 9 years now.
You don't want to give it away.
Well, you know, it's been a while. I used to sing with a band called Dr. Mary that he was the musical director for, and he, you know, he's a great guitar player and also a great producer. So, and I just kind of introduced him, Justin Guild.
Hi, Justin.
Well,
Welcome.
yes, thank you very much for having us. My name is Justin Guild, aka Chef Sonic. I am a professional musician as well, a studio guitar player, and a music producer and writer. I'm also a music educator. I used to run and own a music summer camp. I have a lot of students, and I develop youth talent, whether it be in studio or performance. And I work with lots of singers, songwriters, artists in the tri-state area. I met Leah about nine years ago or so, 10 years ago. And we've been writing together, producing music, creating, performing ever since. And yeah, everything is going really well.
Wonderful. And who is to your left?
I'm Arno Hecht, and I'm a sax player. I kind of play with a whole bunch of different people. I have sax.
Can I just brag about him, because he's not going to brag. He is one of the most amazing sax players in the world.
I pay her to say that.
No, he really is. He's from the Uptown Horns. This is Arnold Hecht from the Uptown Horns. He currently plays with Dion, and he's played with the Rolling Stones, James Brown, Robert Plant, Jake Giles, James,
Joan Jett?
Joan Jett, of course, Billy Joel. It goes on and on. He's super amazing. And
I
just
try to
awesome,
stay out of
awesome
trouble.
guy. And I actually, the next song that we're not going to perform that tonight because it's top secret. We haven't released it yet. But the next song we're recording and working on now in the studio is a song that we wrote. Joe, me, and Arno wrote that Justin is producing. So that's going to be our next release. I'm excited.
Okay, we're going to get into more on that, but can we get into a performance of the song? But before you play the song, can you tell us the title? And
Sure.
then afterwards, you can tell us about how you came up with that song.
Okay, well, we're going to do a song called Good Time. And And I'm just going to give a little brief one. I used to sing this song with Dr. Mary. Justin actually wrote this song. So we'll be performing that one first.
One, two, three.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about how that the song was written and the story behind it.
That would be Justin, because he wrote it.
All right, Justin, you're up. What you got about it?
It's my forever quest to get into the female mind. And
Good luck with that.
yeah. It's one of those quests that I know I'll never completely succeed. So I was trying to write a song through the perspective of a girl that loves her man or wants her man and just knows that she's never gonna really have them. I've been on that side of the coin with a girl that I knew I could just that I sort of had her, but I never really had her. And I was like, what if I've probably been that guy one time or another. So tried to write it through that perspective and add a little bit of humor. I like to add a lot of humor in music. Not everyone does. It goes back to what Frank Zappa asked: does humor belong in music? I always think that it does. So
I like a little bit of humor in everything.
you gotta have it, right? That's
True,
what gets
true.
you through life.
Yeah, I loved it. Really good. So for our listeners out there, I always like to let them know where they can find your information, and then we'll recap it a few times.
Okay, I have, my website is www.leahjai.com. It's leahjai.com. You can find me on, I have 2 new single releases on iTunes, Amazon, and CD Baby. And those songs are called Panty Collection and Kill Cupid. Those are my 2 latest releases.
I love it.
And you're gonna see a
Noticing
recurring
the theme.
theme. Yeah. So, I've done this this is my team here, so we've done this together. And we're not doing it. We don't really have any shows lined up because we're really concentrating on finishing the CD before we finish it. But we will be doing an appearance on Daryl's house. We're really excited about that. When the CD's done, we're going to showcase there and hopefully record a live version and have a live CD, which I want to release the whole thing live from Daryl's house, and then our version that we do, in the studio. We might release it actually single by single. We're kind of winging it that way. Not really sure. We might release it as they're finished. We're kind of in the creative process with making that happen right now, so we're concentrating on recording.
And you're going to be singing the national anthem.
Yes, we are on Friday. Joe's going to be accompanying me. I've done, this is my 4th NASCAR race. It's Stafford Spring Motor Speedway, and Joe's going to be singing harmony with me this time. I've always done it a cappella myself, but he's become my chum buddy, so we do it really great together. Maybe we can do it later on for you, so you can have an idea of how it's going to sound. But I did it. It was Stafford Spring Motor Speedway in Connecticut. They've invited me back. I did it about 3 years ago, so they're inviting me. I did 4th of July 3 years ago, and now they're inviting me back for the Labor Day weekend. It's the Friday big race, so it should be cool. And I have my friend Scott Booley, number 26, big race car driver. He's flying down from Daytona for this specific event, so I'm excited about seeing him. He'll be there. Thank you.
Excellent job.
Thanks.
But I'd like to also know, and for our listeners as well, how did you get started in singing? When did you find
Well, as I said, I was a classical tuning flautist. I didn't pick up my guitar until probably 21 years old. And I got into a divorce from a horrible, horrible man. And that's when the juices started flowing, and I just started learning my
She's the master of
guitar.
that.
And I started going to open mics because he was talking all this crap about me, so I had to go back and talk crap with my guitar about him. So I started writing these songs, and this genre kind of stuck with me, and it's been since then. It's like exactly.
Now, Justin, what were you saying about trying to get into their minds?
Never completely.
That's why
get
he's
it.
a really, really great
It's a
producer.
dangerous
for this.
game.
I think God works in mysterious ways, and he really put me with this team, and it's really amazing. I wish Shinya could be here as well, because he's been there with me for 15 years. He's been my drummer. He's like I would say one of the best drummers in Long Island. He's amazing, but obviously we don't
I
have
don't know if
room
you
for
fit in
him.
here with this hat.
We miss you,
Yeah.
Shinya.
Actually, his head's so big,
Yeah.
his head wouldn't fit into
His
the
head
room.
was the best.
No, but he's great. He really, really is, and he's a big part of my project. I wish he could be here.
How did you all meet that? You've been together, you said
Uh,
for 9 years, but Joe, you said you've been together with Leah for 3?
I think, less than everybody else. I was playing a gig in Queens, in Forest Hills, the Irish Cottage, and she happened to be there, and she came up and
Oh,
Sing a
he
song.
sings amazing as a lead singer. Foreigner, his high range is amazing. He sings way better than me, in my opinion.
Oh.
Well, when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I asked him to come sing and come, jam with me a little bit. We started writing and working on some stuff. And then Arno came in and we started writing a song together. That's how we hooked up. Initially, when I came to New York City, Shinny was helping me, our drummer was helping me get situated here and putting my music together. And eventually, he was playing with a band called Dr. Mary, which Justin was the producer and music director for. And then I got a call from this woman, Denise, who was, I guess the executive producer of the band. And they had lost their lead singer for whatever reason. She couldn't do it anymore. And they were looking for a lead singer to fill that spot. And Shinny was like, well, I have a rock singer that I've been working with, and her name's Leah. So I got the call, and I said, okay, I'll check it out. And I already kind of knew Kevin Hunter, through the scene, the guitar player they had at the time. He's worked with me on a couple of different songs. He plays with Shania Twain and Janet Jackson, so we had that connection. And then I started playing with them through that. And then I kind of left the Dr. Mary thing and went and did my own thing. And Justin has been staying with me as far as as a producer and music director. And then a couple years later, I met Joe, and it kind of all cohesively just came together. So.
Very interesting. I always love to hear how people meet, I really believe that people are meant to
Absolutely. I really feel like
help you in your path.
you kind of just know.
Kinda-
You just know. It's like, okay, this is meant to happen. Yeah.
Kindred souls, I think there are. I think people are all. We probably know each other in our past lives.
I mean, because you have to be,
If
in
there
order
are.
That's a whole
to
other
write
discussion.
music together, you have to be like-minded.
We used to help,
When
hunt,
you're,
help
your
together.
harmonies together and your performance, it's really nice to help. We only heard one song, but I'd like to hear more.
Okay.
Are you ready? Can you perform something?
You want to do Gone Now? I think that's a good one.
Which one?
This one's called Gone Now. This is it's actually, I want to correct that one. It's actually by Dr. Mary. This is what I used to sing with Dr. Mary. This was one of the songs that we did together. It's called, and it's another one that Justin wrote
With
Denise
Denise, yeah.
Girardi, who's the executive producer of Dr. Mary. So, ready? Gone now, gone away, they come back sometimes anyway. Gone now, all the way, they come back sometimes. We're back in the line again, you're taking what's mine, and then I'll shoot and try again, I'm doing my time. Sometimes side again, these phone calls are light again, left with me by, and then goes back on the start again. Driving through this maze of time, I try and squint to see the lines. Yeah, yeah. Like trying again. It's actually try one then. Gone now, gone away. They come back sometimes anyway. Gone now, all the way. They come back sometimes anyway. Gone now, all the way. They come back sometimes anyway. Gone now, all the way. They come back.
Woohoo! All right. Woo, that was Leah and the Allstars. Love it. Great job. So, how about if we look at the story to that song? How did you
So it's a really nice exercise for me. I love doing these sorts of things. Usually when I write a song, there's some sort of theme, whether it's a riff, a chord progression, a set of lyrics. I never have one exact way that I write, but probably the rarest type of writing that I do is when I'm just given a set of lyrics. That's what it was. Denise, who wrote the lyrics, basically gave me a set of lyrics and was like, well, I gotta turn this into a song. So I sort of slept with them for a little while, thought of different sort of rhythmic ways to phrase them. And once I had a rhythm set for the lyrics, as far as the content is concerned, I'm really not one to speak on it. You guys can listen to the lyrics and go figure. But for me, as an exercise, it was pretty good in my development. I was a lot younger then, and to have to take a full set of lyrics and put it into and make a cohesive song out of it was quite an exercise. I learned from doing it. And
what age did you start writing?
did I start writing lyrics? I think the first song I ever wrote, I was in preschool. There was and it's a story. I swear to God, if there's any teachers that are still there,
He's still in preschool.
I'm still in preschool. I think the story went, there was a song about lanterns. I think it was a Halloween song, sitting on a fence, and I didn't like the way the song ended, so I changed the song, and they still sing it that way to this day.
With your
Children's Underground.
It's like
That was the
children on the
preschool.
bus go round and round, round and round. Something like that.
So,
Something like that.
so yeah, and I've been writing ever since in all different types of capacities, be it with other artists, singer-songwriters, for commercials, whatever the assignment is. I love looking at it as an exercise, and I love looking at it as a chance to grow.
Arno.
Arno.
Think like, oh no, that's what my parents said when I was born.
Tell us about you. You know,
Arno,
a
pull
whole
that
collection of people that
mic
you
towards
have
you.
formed with. You have such an array of high-caliber people. How did you when did you start performing yourself? And, what is it like to be playing with Dion and other people?
It's a lot of fun. I was in the first band I was in was when I was, actually, it's really interesting, I was at my first dance when I was in 7th grade. And it was one of those things, all the boys on one side of the room, then this great chasm, and all the girls on the other. And like just sort of sitting there going, what if I ask her to dance and she laughs at me or something? And meanwhile there was a band on stage and they looked like they were having the greatest time, and I kept thinking, I'd rather be up there than down here. That's how it all began. Then I played first band I was in was when I was 13 years old, and all through high school and college. That's how I made my money. Then, one band breaks up and go to the next, and then I started making the Manhattan scene and playing with this one and that one and a million different people. And
Yeah,
then
recap some of the names of people that you have performed with.
people that performed with. Well, let's see. I put together a horn section called the Uptown Horns. And let me see, our first album credit as the Uptown Horns was on the Iggy Pop Party album. And then
That's great.
we used to run this jam for a year and a half at this club called Tramps, and Seth Justin from the Jake Giles band came down and checked us out. And next thing you know, we Giles Band when they were at the height of their career. We did the Showtime album. And then it was just one thing after another. We did the Honey Drippers with Robert Plant and did a whole bunch of albums with Joan Jett and live appearances. And then we started playing on the Letterman show, and then we started in on the ground floor with David Johansen and his Buster Poindexter thing, and so we did that whole Buster thing, starting with the first album, Hot Hot Hot, and all the way through, and then just one thing led to it. We did Living in America out with James Brown, and he was the Horns on Love Shack with the B-52s. Then we got a call from Mick Jagger one day, like, would you guys like to go on the road with us? And we did the Steel Wheels tour, and just one thing after another. And now I'm playing with Leah Jack.
He's at the height of his
You
career.
have some resume.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty amazing.
First, Carol Burnett called it a resume.
She was great. Now, Joe, how about you? Like, I know how you started out, but when did you actually pick up a guitar?
Well, I was born in Italy. I grew up there till I was almost 11 years old. And my father, who died when I was 7 years old, he was an opera singer. So I would hear him sing, and every time he sang in the living room, there was a balcony, and everybody would gather. There'd be like 40 people outside, because he would sing like that Nessun Dorma. And he was a flamenco guitar player, so really good at it. I hated guitar. I would never pick up that guitar, because it's like I would never be able to do that. So I played accordion when I was a kid, and I sang. And then my father died, and we came to this country, I had a family in America too. And I started playing music pretty much in my early teens, but I was by myself, writing songs, acoustic guitar, and then in high school I got into rock bands, and I never sang lead a lot because I was always concerned about my accent. As you grow and learn English, there's an Italian accent, and I didn't want to sound like Celine Dion. Julio Iglesias.
Damn, I wish I sounded like Celine Dion.
No,
He sounded like Celine Dion, man.
But
Sounding like her.
so I played. I was when I was young. I played in this band called The Quad, and we got pretty far. We were on TV a lot, and we got some radio play, and we were on a show. We were introduced by David Clark. What's his name? Not David Clark.
David Clark,
David Clark. Yeah.
Q104.3. Who
No,
plays
no.
our song, Fanny Collection, on Q104.3.
And then I did music for a while. I went into computers, I was married. I went back to music. I got into the Irish scene. I started playing, and it was really happening at the time. And I go, wow, I forgot about this. This is a lot of fun. And then I got into music. So I play acoustic, electric guitar, and bass. And played with a lot of different bands. I recorded with people. And basically, it's not.
Write your own music?
I have, yes, I've been working on an album for a while, but I put a hold on it to work with Leah. And eventually one day I'll finish my album. Maybe I'll have Justin help me finish my album.
With style?
It's style, it's sort of acoustic rock. And
It's a little folky, but it's mainstream. I would say
some of it has some jazz style. It's hard. I don't really have a style. I
Like
record it
a
with-
Spinal Tap, where they say blues jazz or jazz blues.
Yeah, right, just reverse it.
But Joe, I have to admit, I'm curious to hear you
Oh my God.
doing.
to a foreigner or something like
Huh?
that.
Yes,
Do
do Foreigner. I
Foreigner.
love
Do
Foreigner.
No, not Foreigner. I do like. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in Detroit. Anyway.
Wow.
See?
Isn't he great?
I have a habit of putting people on the spot, but see, it was well worth it.
I felt on the
He's a
spot.
pro.
Yes, you have a, your voice is really the tone of it.
Oh, thank you. you. Thank you very much. That's a really nice compliment, especially from you. You work with so many bands.
Aw.
I appreciate it.
No, really, I appreciate, thank you for.
Oh, my pleasure.
So, Leah, how did, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, thank you, because they pronounce it wrong every time. I did the last NASCAR race, they call me Leah Jai. The last radio station they played it on, they call me Lee Jai. One word. Oh, yeah.
But I thought you were Leah Gia.
Suck my.
Leisure.
Yeah.
I like
I
leisure.
can tell Leah has like, you have such a fun personality. You really do.
Nobody's more fun than Leah.
She's
No.
I have a great time with my guys and my music, and we try to keep it light.
very open and just fun.
Yeah, I try. You know, I find that people that I have to not. I feel like I'm trying to suppress myself around or can't be myself around. I don't want to be around.
You're not smoking mirrors.
Exactly. I mean, if you don't like me, then
That's right.
just step away. And I surround myself with people that enjoy hanging out with me, and I don't want to pretend like I'm somebody I'm not. You know.
At
So
this stage of the game, you gotta be yourself. Right?
thank you. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah. So, let's get into a little bit more music. You know the song like that?
No, we have a lot more.
Excellent.
Little Cupid?
Yeah, I just released this on Valentine's Day.
Wait, is this on the album of Kill Cupid?
It's actually Kill Cupid is a single. I've been releasing singles
Oh,
because in my financial capacity to release a full album right now, I'm working on that right now with Justin. We finally figured out how we're gonna make that happen. But I've been pumping out singles. So my last single was Kill Cupid. I released it on Valentine's Day, and we're gonna do that for you next. I think the name.
You start with the
1, 2, 3, go.
Make you bring all sadness and did my sentence pay my dues? Time served had to put me through. Feel so good, now I have my revenge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kill Cupid. Take him down. I wanna kill Cupid. Take him down. I'm gonna kill Cupid. Kill Cupid. Down. I'm gonna kill Cupid. Kill Cupid. Down.
I have to say, I got that song.
It is fun.
Can you see I released it on Valentine's Day? I'm like, I'm fucking still single after all these
So
years.
great. That is excellent. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that song and appreciate it.
Exactly. Kill that mother!
And it was the start
I'm
of
gonna
it.
pull out his wings and rip off his.
I mean, she's really mad at the guy, but she's blaming Cupid, the poor little sweet angel. He's only 12 years old. He's got pure skin, he's got no hair.
Who said he was 12? He's been around for thousands of years.
But he looks 12.
No, he's evil.
But if you piss off Venus, his mom, she'll
Ah.
get all angry at you.
She put a twist, like she put a twist on the sandwich, she put a twist on the
Mhm.
Cupid. There you go. So, did you say you wrote that song?
Yeah. I wrote that song, I wrote it 10 years ago. But it
And you
came.
wrote it in how much time?
Actually, I had a piano player friend from Long Beach playing it, and he just started. I had the idea of the hook in my head, and I started singing it. He started playing it, so we recorded it on his phone, and then I kind of showed it to Justin, and then Justin and I kind of developed it into the Kill Cupid You Hear Now. That's on iTunes. So
That would be like a great, you know how they have so many different reality TV shows? If they had one about the exes or something, it would be great.
yeah.
Song.
Well, that's I'm trying to shop it right now. So hopefully, you'll get some licensing deals for it, in just that type of vein, you know. Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, if they have people walking around naked, you know, I'm sure that they'll have a reality show of, you know, exes going at it or something.
I think there already is something out
There
there
probably is, I don't
like
watch
that.
any of it.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode of The Housewives or
Yeah,
any of
neither.
them. I have never even watched American Idol, believe it or not. I'm
Oh, alright, well that
I'm just-
I love
too busy
music.
working on my music and, you know, working
And
to
living
pay
your
for the
own
music.
private reality show.
Exactly. Thank you, Arno.
There you go.
Arno knows.
When you're doing a gig or out performing and getting the crowd and I'm sure you get different people's reactions. Right? Performing.
That's been a good one. A lot of people say that that's their favorite. You know, oh, Kill Cupid, that's the one. Panty Collection's a good one too, though. That was
I
that's
like
a
to
good
hear
one.
about that.
Oh my God! Can I tell you how I wrote it? Because we'll do that.
All these ladies with their panties.
We'll do that one next.
By the way, I have to
No,
interrupt.
it's not the ladies' panty collection. It's the guy that steals your panties.
Oh.
That's what the song's about.
Okay.
Christina, if
The
you read
panty
every one of her
collector.
lyrics, every one, you can believe it. There's no fiction.
Every single line I've ever written is
Every
true.
line.
I've lived it. There is nothing fake about it. It's
Well,
all
if
my
you
life.
left them behind, that means you ran out real quick.
Because his boop was probably really small. No, I'm kidding.
His what?
It's boop.
Boop. I don't know. We can say that on the
His
radio.
hands.
Yes.
You can
His
say-
hands
Yeah,
were
good.
really
I
small.
did swear a few times already, so.
That's okay.
Can't help yourself.
It's, you know, all in truth and getting to know you and your lyrics, so it's all good. So tell us about that song.
Okay, actually, I used to do this with the guys from Johnny Winter, and they loved it. This was like, that's when I got, the drummer from Johnny Winter, Bobby T, said to me, "What the hell are you doing background singing with us?" And he kind of booted me out of the band, and he pushed me out, because he knew, he saw something, and he wanted me to, you know, start my own band, instead of being their background singer. And actually, the last 4 years with them, I fronted their band, so they did see that. And I eventually came to New York But the song is about this guy in Connecticut. You know, we fooled around obviously, and he stole my panties. I went home without them. And then the next day he told everyone, I'm from a small town in Connecticut, so I told everyone how he had my panties. So the next gig I did in that town, I said, this one's dedicated to the panty collector. And I pointed to him, he was in the audience. And he like, and oh man, did they totally bust his ass all night. But he did, he took my panties and he's, you know, he bragged
You know
about
what I
it.
think? I think you watched 16 Candles in Michael Wall.
Oh my
And
God.
he had the panties up and like, you know.
Thank you.
That's right.
It was right. Yes, you're totally right, Christina. You nailed it. Because that's exactly what happened. And then I used to sell Saturns in Connecticut. I was driving to work, and I literally had to pull over. It wasn't even a rest stop. I just on the side of the highway, and because I had this idea, I'm like, oh my God, pantyhose, you know. And then I showed it to the guys in the band, and they're like, oh my God, and they started developing it. It sounded way more heavy when we did it. You know, Johnny Winter was a really heavy blues player, so we were a much more heavier kind of sound. And Justin kind of popified my stuff, which is good because it's still heavy. It's got that vein of heavy because of the lyric and the delivery, but it's much more modern as far as the music itself, you know. So
So that's what you're gonna perform next.
yeah.
Okay, you're listening to Village Connection Meeting.
Panty collect, panty collect, panty collect, shine. Panty collect, panty collect, panty collect, shine.
payback song. Wow. That was.
So he's going around showing everybody his panties. I'm telling everybody how small his penis was.
That's payback. Payback. And that's,
Poor little kid.
That's an everlasting payback.
I still don't understand what the guy did wrong.
Oh my God, you're out of the band.
Remember that whole getting into the
You mean I'm
female
in the
line
band?
You're out of the band.
Well, Joe, it was nice meeting you.
Back to your penny. Back to your penny collection.
Hey,
Some people collect coins, some people collect comic books, you know.
Some people collect panties.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. Well, he has
That's
it
funny.
hanging in his bedroom somewhere, array of different colors and sizes and ways.
You should have kept them because you never know. That could be worth money someday.
one day I'm gonna do a big laundry.
What?
Big laundry. It's starting to happen a little bit.
Uh-oh.
All of them together.
Double, he's
No,
out
I'm
of
just
band.
kidding.
Double.
I don't collect panties.
I was going to say,
I'm
Joe,
influenced by the song. I never even knew about
Joe, are
panty
you
collecting.
admitting that you're a weak collector?
No, I was just joking, Christina. You know who I was.
This is why I have a trunk on tour with us, so I can put a ball gag in his mouth on the way.
Oh.
That'll never
That's
happen.
not a lie. That's not a lie, you have the ball guy.
That's not right.
Enough of that medieval torture.
Oh my goodness, the things that come out. How about, let's recap, where can they find your music and get to, hear your next album or singles that are coming out?
Well, everything I release is going to be on iTunes, CD Baby, and Amazon. So you'll definitely be able to download it through there. We're doing obviously we're going to go that route. And of course you can buy the CDs live at our shows. But we're going to do some high profile showcases when the CD's done. But we're really actually going to hold up for a little while, probably for the fall and winter, and finish the CD
Do you
and come out in
perform
the spring.
only in Manhattan or out here on the island?
We did a few shows out here. We did a gig at the Hub in
That's all.
Island Park. That's
Island
Long
Park,
Island.
yes.
I do want to play out here a little bit. I know Addie Dodge wants to book us at some of her gigs out there. Out here, I should say. And I know that Huntington has a lot of great gigs out here too, right? I mean, there's some great venues. So
Black and blue.
I'm sure we'll be playing. Yeah, I've heard of that. That's the one I was trying to tell these guys about. That's a great place to do a little showcase. So yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen. But
Were we
I wanna-
playing when you were in Manhattan?
we did a gig at the Sidewalk Cafe. That was our first little showcase that we did. And I mean, we're going to play everywhere. We did Arlene's Grocery, Highlight,
That's
Highlight Ballroom, and all the, we're not going to do anything yet until my CD's done.
Not too.
Yeah. So, but stay tuned, because we'll definitely be
We gotta follow you.
making it happen.
They can become a Facebook friend, fan
Sure.
on Leah J.
Yep, LEAHJAI. And I will friend you as long as you have some mutual friends. Because otherwise I get Ray-Ban
Oh, I have a list.
advertising. I have to be careful of who,
Yes.
who you friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of people, there's a lot of hacking going on, so I gotta be careful of who I friend. But I mean, I would love to friend anybody that I've actually had a couple of people that came to our gig that have never met me, or they just saw some of the stuff on Facebook and came down. They said, oh, I signed on Facebook, and then which is great. It's a great platform. You just have to be, you have to be kind of careful because there's a lot of weirdos out there too.
No.
So,
Arnold's like, I'm one of them.
What?
we only
Oh,
have
okay.
a few minutes left, and I want to
I would say we should do Rotten. Yeah.
This describes Leah.
Well, I want to say how I wrote it first. I actually wrote this one a long time ago, and it was produced by Hall & Oates producer Pete Moshe. That's how I got the in with Daryl's house. And the singer from the Ohio Players, I actually was a rap singer, believe it or not, when I first came out. So that's a whole nother story. But to together with Jacques Williams and Pete Moshe from Hall & Oates, produced a song, Rotten to the Core. This is our version of it. We've upgraded it. I'm meant to wear my freedom, just like they step on me. Make 'em fall in love so blindly, he won't see the evil in me. They'll crush his heart.